Book club. We doing book club. We doing book club. We doing book club. My book, You're Not It, Sis. Book club. Get this out the way. This ain't gonna take long. We're gonna read a little bit out of my book. If y'all haven't got it, it's on my website, KemArts. Dating advice book. Some little notes, some little lessons, some little solutions. You're Not It, Sis. Book club. We're doing my book. Greetings, everybody. Greetings. We're doing my book. Let me give everybody a minute. KAULWO. Greetings. It's on the website if y'all want to order it. Shout out where y'all at. Thank everybody for getting the book. Shout out where you at. Come on, we finna do my book. You're Not It, Sis. Well, I had another book. I was gonna do an empath book. I was reading this while I was doing the foot detox. That's a good creation book. One truth, one law. I create. So if y'all haven't got this little toilet read here, my little thin books be like toilet reads to me because you can really finish them in a day. So if y'all haven't seen that book, get that book. I think I showed y'all that before. That's a good little book. Let me get my incense going. Hold up. Book club, KemArts book club. We're gonna do my own book, y'all. You're Not It, Sis. It's not what you think. It's for men too. It's not, it's for both. It's not what you think. All right. All right. We got a bottle of candle tomorrow, $50, and give me your Oshun candle. Give me your Oshun's candle on Monday, and give me your Oshun and Gaia's candle on Monday. We got a bottle of gratitude candle tomorrow, $50, and then we got cord cutting on the 29th, $100. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo by midnight, the night before those candles are due. Let's see. Ooh, You're Not It. Now I got different, like this was the start of the page, You're Not It, Sis. And then we had problems getting the cover. So we had problems getting the damn cover to act right. So we had to change the cover. So I'm gonna show y'all the cover. The cover now looks like this. You're Not It, Sis, the purple. And that's my affirmation book right there too. So those are the two books on IG right there pinned at the top. So those are my two books. All right. You're Not It, Sis, by me, Lukisha Williams, and then the affirmation book. So you can get both of those on my website, kemarts.org, KEMARTS.org. But I just wanted to show y'all that because the cover is going to look different from, The cover is going to look different from that because we had a hard time getting them to fucking do the cover. You waiting for the second one? I know, right? Child. Look, I can't see this. Hold up, y'all. No, oh Lord, what the fuck did I just do? I did something, y'all. See, I can't read from this damn thing. Child, I can't see this. I don't know how. That's why I had to get on now because I can't see. This is too small. I got to get this in print, y'all. They want too much money. Greetings, everybody. It said, what you wrote, another one? No, this is the same one. You're Not It, Sis, and my I just never did book club with my own book. I've been doing everybody else's book. So today we're doing my own book. Okay. You're Not It, Sis, dating relationship advice ebook. All right. And it says red flags, green flags, and how to tell if he / or she's the right one. All right, so let's go. Let's see if I can read this shit. I don't even know if I can read this one. All right, let's see. Oh, see, I don't even know how. Damn. Y'all, I don't know how I'm going to read this. I really don't. This is too small. And I have no way of... Ooh, Lord. It's not you, sis. It's him. Now, men, y'all flip it, okay? Because, you know, it's dating advice for y'all, too. But, you know, I'm a woman, so I have to put sis because there's more women on the planet than it is men. But it is for men, too. So y'all can take some of these jewels and nuggets and use it when y'all are dating as well. So it's not, the title is catchy because it's catchy for a reason. You're not it, sis. All right. So it says, what happens when a man ghosts you? That's, okay. It said, oh God, I can't see. Hold up, y'all. Child, I can't see this damn right. And it's dark. So that, we didn't think about that because I never even thought I would be reading this book like this. So it's dark. As you can see, I can't even see it because it's dark on this pink. It says, his testosterone levels have dropped. Within 2 weeks, a chemical reaction happens in the body, which makes him run. He has to sort his own emotions and feelings about the woman he has just encountered. I'm reading slow because I can't see y'all. Y'all gonna excuse me. It says, because if I blow it up, then it goes off the page. So I'm trying to get it to where I can't even move it. It just ain't gonna let me move it. Oh well. So it's not you, sis, it's him. Not in a bad way, it's him, it's the chemicals, all right? So it's not in a bad, I gotta go and explain now because you know, I'm used to writing in my shit. So y'all get you get a little bit of me dissecting my own book and going in a little bit more, which makes this is very unusual because I can't scribble on my own, you know, can't scribble. So, okay, it says, if you chase after him within 2 weeks of him disappearing on you, you became the masculine energy in that dynamic of that relationship. And it ain't gotta be a relationship, it just means meeting the person, right? If he decides to come back and pursue you, the gender roles have swapped, right? Because you don't want to chase him, you want him to come after you. If you stay where you are, minding your own business, not chasing him, and he comes back around, now he can be in his masculine energy. Now you can see what type of man you have attracted. Now, not that when he comes back, that tells you what type of man he attracted. It's just saying, okay, now get to know him because he came back. So don't mean jump in the bed with him. This is the bed off the table, bedroom off the table, below the belt off the table. So keep that in mind while we're talking. That's off the table. That's not even an option here, okay? You can now get to know that man and date that man or go out with that man, collect data and information about that man before you take it there to the bedroom. Y'all just jump straight in the bedroom because you think, oh, he come back, he interested, boom, let me go to bed with him. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. You don't even know the man. So you see how y'all have really just jumped in the bed without even knowing the man? You haven't even met the man in 2 weeks and you ready to sleep with him. You haven't even been with the man 3 months to know if he's steady, consistent, or anything about him. You ready to go to bed within 3 months. Does that stop him and keep him from staying or going? No, it doesn't. But still, it lets you protect yourself. All right. Now, God, now I got to find out where I was at. Okay. There is always a push-pull to a feminine energy and masculine energy. The feminine energy is attracting, receiving. She is drawing the man to her. Like we're the magnet. You know, if they get close enough, we're gonna suck them probably in, right? Because of that magnetism. We're the magnet. They're electric. Photonic energy, right? It's electric, magnetic, photon. PHOTON. Photonic. All right, look that up. All right. The masculine energy is the electrical component. He's always symbolically representing the electrical part of it. If she's attracting and receiving, he shouldn't be pushing or repelling, right? That means he ain't interested. Because if you're attracting and that means don't chase him. All right. So that means y'all don't chase him, because now y'all are trying to chase after the man and he's going to continue to keep running. So everybody got that? Let me share my book. Hold on, y'all. I forgot. Y'all get it now? That's why you don't, if he goes, then that's good. Rejection is protection. If he don't come back within a month, that's definitely rejection is protection. All right. Because he on some other shit. Like literally. You know what I'm saying? He's on some other shit. And you probably don't want to be on that shit with him. Like for real. You probably don't want to be on that. You probably don't want to be on that shit with him if he on some other shit. He ain't came back in a month. You know. If he ain't showed back up in a month, he's not interested in you like that. He's got some other shit going on. Some other women in the way. Some other obligations. Some other businesses. Whatever the hell he got going on. But it ain't you. So just take that as you've been spared. Now you can continue to love on yourself. Go out with other men. Go whatever you're going to do. Right? With that time. Greetings, everybody. Hotep, namaste, assalamu alaikum, salaikum salam. Now, let's go. Y'all got to bear with me because I'm not, these dark pages, I can't really even see this. All right, and then I'm trying to explain it like I do all my other books. Give y'all a little bit of, for those that are fresh and new to dating and need a little bit more. This is my ebook on my website, y'all. You're Not It, Sis. It's for men and women, but it says that, but it's not. The title is catchy for a reason. All right. That's my poetic side, trying to be, you know, creative. Again, it says, okay. So it says that's the runner and the chaser. So that's what I said. So if he's rejecting and pushing you away, he's trying to get you to chase him instead of him coming towards you. So that's why you want to let him go. If he ain't coming back in a month or 2 weeks to a month, let him go. Go out on another date. Wait for somebody else to ask y'all out, or somebody else that y'all catch their attention. Keep on loving on yourself, being the center empress that y'all are. Put yourself in your little heart chakra and love on yourself and do whatever you do that makes you happy. Right? You don't stop you don't stop your hobbies. You don't stop your the things that you love to do because you met a man. A lot of y'all just stop cold turkey, and right there you're wrong. That's where you fucked up at. And we all fucked up. We all kind of been there, where even in high school or even in college or even before we got married or after we got married and started dating again, we all stopped what we were doing to try to focus on the man, but we were never supposed to stop and make the man the center of our attention. We was the empress, the divine feminine was supposed to stay the center of her attention, right? The world's supposed to evolve around you. You're the flower. Everybody come up on a flower, they go, ooh, you know, oh, let me, ooh, right? Everybody stops and go admire beautiful flower arrangements, right? Because that's the center of attraction. That's the center of every room is a flower, right? Is a bouquet of flowers. It'll stop anybody in their tracks, right? And then it lifts up the vibration. So how, if y'all going to get off your throne of yourself and then go chase a man, are you going to be the center of attraction? And how are you going to maintain that high vibration when you done ran after somebody? That means y'all got off y'all throne to go run after a man that don't even want you. Or got other options in the night and you're like number 10. Same thing, men. If she's not wanting to be chased, then y'all move around. So you don't go keep chasing after a woman that's just, you know, steady, you know, doing this to you, like, I'm not interested. Interested. Men, y'all got to be willing to go, okay, she's not the one. Even though I might like what I see, she's not the one. That is y'all protection. That is y'all protection. So flip it how y'all need to flip it. I'll go back and forth because, of course, I done studied enough men, all right, that I know, you know, what they be doing, what they be thinking and shit. So, again, let's go. Let me see if I can. Oh, good. It flipped over. But it's still blue because I can't read. It's blue and pink. Like, greetings, everybody. So y'all getting it. And then it says, ghosting does not always mean they do not like you or they're not interested. If a man is interested in you, he will make himself available for you. Like we always said, we heard it. He'll make time for what he want to make time for. She'll make time for what she want to make time for. It don't mean that they don't like you. It could just mean they got other stuff going on or other appointments, other engagements before they met y'all. Y'all so quick to jump the gun. Oh, you a narcissist. Oh, you stringing. Oh, you go. You stop. Y'all are looking for that bullshit. So you're going to attract that bullshit. So don't just come out. Just go, okay. Thank you. Bye. Ain't much you can say. He got shit to do. You got shit to do. All right. Unless y'all a bored woman that don't got shit to do and you pick Misha and Barbara the Builder and you just want to jump all head in first instead of being stable and grounded with a relationship and getting to know the person, then you're going to be thrown off either way it go. You're going to be messed over either way it go. Okay. They going to play with you for real. All right. Because you're allowing them to play with you. So they're going to play with you. And that go for you too, men, because that could be some beta men's out there that are kind of like that. Or you don't have to be beta, but you know, those are the more soft, genuine kind of men, right? You know, they usually got the bossy woman that tells them what to do. They like for the woman to do everything and they'll just kind of lay back, whatever, you know, be soft spoken or whatever. All right, so let me see. It says, you just have to recognize the signs and take actions for what he is showing you, for what he is showing, and not assume. See, assumption get us in trouble when you're in dating. You can't assume, women or men, that, oh, they got somebody else. Of course, everybody got somebody else. Everybody have numbers in their phone. That's kind of stupid not to think that, okay? People are single when y'all met them. You're not married until it's a ring on your finger. So if you just keep in y'all head that they got numbers in their phone, men, if y'all just keep in y'all head she got numbers in her phone, y'all both got numbers in y'all phone. All right, so just keep that in mind, because y'all not wearing a wedding ring. And even if y'all probably do, they still friends that they gonna probably have. And now that was that dating question last night. Do you, what was it, y'all? Oh, the dating question was like something about, do you mind if your person has friends with the opposite sex? And that was on pop-up last night when I opened up. We had dating questions. We had 1, 2, 3, either 6 or 4 or 8 maybe. No, we had 6 or 8 dating question cards that came out, and that was one of them. So just to throw that in there for y'all. See, so everybody got contacts. Everybody have platonic friends. Everybody may have friends with benefits. Because if y'all not giving it up, a man gonna have somebody else that they gonna get it from. And men, if y'all not giving it up, she's gonna have somebody else that she's gonna go that's gonna give it up. So y'all stop lying to each other, because all y'all doing is fucking lying, and you're looking stupid lying. So just know that they got phones, they got numbers in their phone, y'all got numbers in their phone, and until a ring on the finger, none of y'all asses is married, so y'all ain't got to answer to nobody. Y'all can do what you want to do, okay? And however you want to do it. All right, like Pac said, in the Pac, however you want it, you know, that y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, because that's, y'all are grown. Nobody got control over nobody. Nobody owns nobody. Even when you're married, nobody owns you. That's a business arrangement. That's a business partnership. You still are an individual when you get married. And when you get married, you still should be that individual. You still should have some things set aside for you and your person that y'all do apart from each other. Y'all shouldn't have to, you don't want, like I say, smelling up on somebody's armpits 24/7. How they gonna pay bills? If y'all up under people's armpits 24/7, they can't breathe, they can't get no room, they can't go enjoy themselves and unwind, and y'all can't unwind. Like, stay single, because you don't want a relationship. Stay single in that case, because you got all the room you can have in your house by yourself. Stay single. All right, y'all got that? Y'all got that? Everybody got that? That's the website up there first. All right, let's go. Y'all there? Is it y'all listening? Where y'all at? Is y'all looking at the book too? The ones that bought it, thank y'all. All right, let's see. What we got here? Ooh, see, I keep looking away and losing my spot. Hold up. Okay, soon. It's nothing against you. It's him, meaning that's his decision. Whether he has other women or a plethora of Rolodex, or when he's got you on circulation, that's still your decision if you want to continue talking to or entertaining this person. And it goes for men too. That's why I gave that example, so y'all don't come up in this motherfucker talking about it likewise. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm going back and forth. But this says you're not it, sis. You can flip it if you're a man, okay? Now, let's go. I would rather you put them in a category that best suits you, that will make it much easier for you so you can keep things in perspective. For example, if he's the one that calls you day or night or several times a week, you may put him in the potential category. Okay, like he got some good potential, like he's making an effort, that type of potential. Because you can't date a person on potential alone. You can't marry a person on potential alone, right? But you see the good in them, like he's got some potential about him. He's making an effort, right? He's putting himself out there that he's interested. So that's the potential part that I talk about. All right, I'm not worried about nobody else's fucking potential and how they describe potential. Okay, this is Kem Arts' book. This is my book. Okay, so again, you can put him on the potential category A and B. You can choose to prioritize him before any other ones because he's showing you effort. So because he's showing up and showing you effort, you might deal with him more than you would deal with the ones that don't hardly call you but once every 3 months or once every month or once every 6 months or blue moon. That's not somebody that's a potential. That's somebody trying to see if they still got you in their back pocket. Okay, they trying to test the waters, see if you forgot them, they want to keep you on their mind, so they throw that little hook, line, and sinker out there. Hey, long time no see. Hey, what's up, stranger? That bullshit. That's a motherfucker trying to see if he still got pull on you. And no, and that's why you need to be on my cord cuttings, because that's the motherfucker you need to go, nope. Ain't no doubling back around. You doubled your way right on out of my life. So you can just stay on out of there. Okay? Because y'all won't meet the one if you keep letting the same ones come and play these games in and out. That's that runner, chaser, disappearing hot and cold. That's them playing with y'all. So if you don't want to go back to the past, do not let them back in. All right? Block them from that point. Okay? If you choose to. Or just don't even entertain it. Don't even answer it. All right? And then it says time. Okay, that's the one that's showing you effort, time, and attention. So he's investing in you with his time, his attention, his effort, right? He's showing you some potential. Like, I want to get to know you. All right. Yeah, you can. Don't let him take you fast. All right. And then it says C and D and F will be less of a priority until they show consistency. So you would move the rest of them to, what did I say? C, D, and F, because they're not, that once to 3 months and once to 2 months and one time every month. No. We ain't doing that. That motherfucker can move to the back of the line until he shows some goddamn consistency, or y'all can forget them all together. That's up to y'all. And now I'm talking about men and women. So y'all flip-flop this bullshit as y'all need to, because that's y'all out there playing these fucking games. But I got a book for you. Okay, I got a book for you that'll help you, okay? So you can stop playing the fucking games and know where to put their ass at. All right, so now it says, we'll call this the bench category. So the C, so I got a potential category that is A and B, and I got a bench, B-E-N-C-H category called C, D. That's supposed to be E, but it's an F. So those are my 2 categories from Kem Arts. A potential category and a bench category. You know, the players that play on the field and those that sit on the bench but don't never come off the bench. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Basketball, football, that's it. Put them on the bench. Put them on the sideline because they ain't ready to show no fucking effort. So we going to leave their ass over here on that bench where they need to be. And they ain't gonna play with somebody else's heartstring. They ain't gonna waste somebody else's time. So now y'all see, y'all getting it now? Is that helping y'all with the dating? I know y'all out there dating. Y'all like, I knew that. No, you didn't. All right, some of y'all probably did. All right, let's go. Okay, let's go. It says, keep in mind, do not play with other people's heartstrings. And that's why I said, don't go, oh, don't just, oh, when he come, oh, I need a date. Let me go out with him because I ain't had nobody else. So I'm going to go over here and waste his time and get him to buy me a drink. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that. Y'all just literally lower y'all value when y'all do that. Y'all don't understand the value of an empress. You don't play with somebody's heartstring just because you can. Just because they're a beta or whatever. You don't string them along and take advantage of their heart, because you know what? That's going to be the one that could have got you somewhere, and you're going to lose that good one because you played with them. So don't do that to people, because you don't want nobody playing with y'all heartstring, and y'all have been played by men and women before, and I'm pretty sure it did not feel good to y'all knowing that you was played by a man or a woman. So why would you go and play with somebody that you got on the bench? Don't do that. That's wrong. That shit, y'all gonna read what y'all so. But okay, keep going. Y'all keep playing with these folks if y'all want to. Example of C, somebody that is a friend, somebody that you know and don't mind talking to, not sexual. It says, when you have the time, you'll call him back. When you have the time, or may not do lunch with this person. That's it. So those C's are people that you just go, now that's a different kind of category. That could be just like platonic friends, like y'all just hang out and go do a lunch every once in a while. That's different. That's not somebody you're trying to date or you're trying to get to know to marry. That's like, you know how people meet up with their friends to go to lunch and go to date? That, you know, not just go for a lunch date, but nothing sexual, but platonic. That's a difference. See, that's a difference too. Now that's okay to do that, because that's just you meeting up with a homeboy, homegirl, or some, you know, somebody that you like to kick it with every once in a while because y'all been good friends for a long time. That's different. That's, you got to see, y'all got to sort all these. And that could have been C could have been somebody that was already in their phone before they met you. C could have been somebody that was already in y'all phone, women, before you met him. Right? The one that's been showing you some interest. Y'all could have never had any sexual encounter. It could have been strictly platonic. Homeboy, homegirl, you know, they come town, y'all just go dinner, or y'all go out and y'all hook up and y'all catch up and boom, they out. It ain't nothing sexual there. Now they might like you like that. Sometimes they do. They hang around just because they want that shot, because men will do that. Men will hang around you just to get the fucking shot that they may not never get. You know, and that's the truth, Ruth. They will be there for a long time, you know, just in case. Just in case. Women too. Got that right. Say, who is that? Shit, say that. I had to pick up the damn bell. Women will too. Women will be there too for that. But it's up to y'all to draw that line. It's up to y'all to say, no, we just friends. I'm not going there. You know, you can stay around if you want to, or you can leave and go find somebody else. I ain't trying to hold you down. I'm not trying to hold you up. You know, you can go ahead. I'm not looking for nobody. And men and women both do not want to hear that when people say, I'm not looking for a serious. I'm seeing what's out there. They don't want to hear that. They just automatically think that the first person talked to them, that's their person. And that person had people before you even came in the picture, you know. So y'all got to be realistic with dating. You got to be realistic. You can't be out there, your nose wide open, and you just thinking everybody is like, oh my God, they like how you going to be serious and exclusive and all. No, they're not. Confirmation. That ain't me. That's spirit. Confirmation. That ain't me. That's spirit. You know, people be talking some crazy stuff about dating. It ain't even really dating. It's really a hookup culture. That's not even dating. That's not how we dated. That's not how we dated years ago. That's a hookup culture. They need to call it for what the fuck it is. It's a hookup culture. That's it. And that is not fucking dating. Okay? That they date under the table. That's a hookup culture. That's not dating. Dating is dating between the ears, not between the legs. And I keep telling y'all that. That's a hookup fucking culture that we're in. And that's why shit is fucked up with these motherfuckers now. Because they've been doing exactly that. dating between the legs instead of between the ears, getting to know a person to see if they got the IQ, the emotional intelligence, the intellectual intelligence, and shit, just fucking common sense. They ain't even been trying to do that. So they letting the gonads talk for their ass. You know, I'm just saying. Where we at? Shit, hold up. Let me find, oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Okay, did I get that one? Did I? Hold up. Oh, let me go back. What the hell? Okay, now my shit done fucked up. Okay, I done messed up something, y'all. Okay, so A and B would be somebody, if you permitted, you could get in a serious courting or commitment with, or just friends with benefits. Usually that's it too. It says, and until you both have someone or decide to mutually stop being friends with benefits. So friends with benefits could fall into A and B, possibly C. Even though you still got other people you're dating, most women just want that one bed buddy. They ain't, unless they just like that, they ain't trying to just sleep with multiple men as bed buddies. That's not what women, not what a reasonable woman would do. Because that's tying herself to too many, that's some soul ties. So even if you're gonna have a friends with benefits, you're gonna try to be exclusive with that friend with benefits. You're not gonna be out there and sexing all 5 of them, right? All 5 of them, because you're gonna be in trouble. You won't even see the one that wants to marry you if you're going at it like that, because you got too many other people standing in the doorway. And so the one that wants you won't be able to see you. So it doesn't even make sense for y'all. Men probably could do that, but women, it don't make sense for women to have 5 people in A, B, or C category and you sleeping with all 5 of them. Don't make sense. It don't make sense. And that's why some of y'all can't find the man y'all got now, is because y'all are doing that, and now y'all need to cut them soul ties, because now you done tied yourself to 5 people. And then they're 25 people. And then they're 25 people. And that's where you get all the soul ties from. So as you can see, thank you, sweetie. So as you can see, this is where all the soul tie connections come with, because everybody's sleeping with somebody. Everybody sleeping with somebody. You just don't know how many people they sleeping with. And you don't know what those other people are into. So those are the soul ties we have with the candles, with breaking those soul ties. But if you're going to have 5 people, A and B, that you courting and you dating and you going to bed with all of them, you won't get to the one. It's going to be a while. You won't find the one. You're dating it. You're coming at it from a wrong point of view. You're coming at it from between the legs instead of seeing which one is the most intelligent one. And then if y'all mess up and get pregnant, now you don't know whose baby it is, because y'all done slept with 5 people. So you see how unrealistic that even would be. If you had 5 people, friends with benefits, you wouldn't know whose baby it is. It's best if you just pick one. And I know that sucks, because he cannot call you for months at a time. But women don't need it like that anyway. We can go a long time without it. So you don't need to be bothered like that anyway, if you really think about it. Look, I'm going to be real with y'all. You really don't need it like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all can put y'all stuff down there. Thank you, Jane. It says, test the person who is showing interest in anybody out there. There is many false persons out there. Good advice. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, beneficial and advice. Yeah, y'all can put y'all comments down there. I don't mind. I'm just reading. I'm trying. I can't write on it like I do my other book club, because it's on the ebook. So that's why I'm stopping to give y'all a little bit more on my book. This is my book on my website. You're Not It, Sis. All right. I'm gonna get it in print. It's just the prices is, I can't find somebody that I want to do business with right now. The prices were too fucking high. Yes, stand firm in your beliefs, baby. Yeah, and your boundaries. And just take y'all time to date these people. Because I'm telling you, everybody has that false mask on when they go into the table and dating and they just met somebody. That mask can be on for a year. That mask can be on for a long time, actually. So that representative, that persona, that ego you meeting ain't the real person anyway. I was reading something. Excuse me, my nose itching, confirmation. I was reading something, a while back. Shit, this must have been 2 or 3, 4 years ago. I was reading something and it said, okay, you got the infatuation stage, you got you got the lust and the infatuation stage. I forgot which one because it's been so long ago. You might have to flip them. One of them lasts about 3 years and the other one could last about 2 years. So you looking at knowing a person 5 years before you probably typically get to know the real person, because you got to burn off the lust and you got to burn off the infatuation stage to see exactly who you dealing with. How many of y'all got 5 years to know somebody? How many of y'all got 5 years to sit there to know somebody? And that's how you can date multiple people. Because if you're not going between the legs and you're going between the ears, you're now knowing that it's going to take me 5 years to see this man or woman for who the fuck they really is. Now you're not in a rush to sleep with nobody, because now you know it's either they're lusting after you, they're infatuated about you, they're not really serious. They still could get it in 5 years and still leave. Yes, I'm not saying that they won't do that. If they're going to get it and leave, men will wait just like women will wait. I'm not saying they're not going to leave, but best chances in those 5 years, y'all would have probably met the one. And you probably would have moved on from that one and saved yourself from being their victim, from being their victim, their narcissistic, toxic victim, right? Getting wrapped up in a soul tie where you didn't need to be in a soul tie. Think about it. Think about it. Lust and infatuation wears off. That's why when you get married right away, oh, this the one, I know he's a great, no, it's not. That's why 5 years, that shit go to fucks. It go like, whew, it just blow up in 7 years. That's why that 7-year mark is fucking hell, because y'all really was together off of infatuation and lust. It was no love in the picture. Y'all fell for the okie doke. Everybody wanted to be, just like everybody wanted to be dating now, the hookup culture, everybody wanted to be married then. So everybody, we just swap places now. So it's not called marriage now, it's called hookup culture. But it's the same scenario. It's the same blueprint. It's following the same guidelines. So if you're hooking up, culturing, oh, this the one, oh, this, no, it's not. Come back in 5 years and ask yourself, are you glad you never even dated that person? You can go back in 5 years and say, woo, I dodged a bullet. Woo, because I'm glad I never fucking touched that motherfucker. Because you can be like, oh my God. Not that you're perfect or you're not, nothing wrong with you. It's just like when you see who the person is, you be like, God damn, I'm glad I got away from that. And then you get the one that you want, because now that one don't have to deal with all them other relationships. I heard a song this morning. Oh gosh, I forgot. And I broke it down. I was decoding it, and I heard a song, and I can't even think of the name of it. But anywho, we're not gonna get into the song part right now. But y'all know I'll be breaking them love songs down. But so think about 5 years. That's why people marriages be tested from 2 to 5, 6, 7, 8 years, because now they're like, ugh, I want something else, because they really didn't love the person. They really didn't love the person. They were just infatuated with the person, lusting over the person. And when you go in, I call it from the bottom floor. When you go in any relationship from the bottom floor, it is not going to last. That's a karmic relationship. That's a soul tie relationship. And it's going to be up to y'all to call y'all energy back, like we do with the candles, and call y'all and cut them cords to that connection, so you don't start looking for other people like that person. So you don't start attracting people just like that. That's going to be leaving, loving and leaving, loving and leaving. And that ain't loving. That's more effing and leaving, effing and leaving, right? So you want to cut them cords so you get somebody that'll stay, but y'all want to work on yourself and learn that lesson to see what made you attract that type of person. And that's what the root work come in at. If you want to cut the connection and the cords and the strings, yeah. But if you're not working on the root of why you attracted these type of people, these type of lovers, these type of rendezvous or whatever you want to call it, nightcaps or friends with benefits, you're going to be out there cutting cords, but you're still going to be attracting the same thing because you're not addressing why you attracted that person in the first place. You're not getting the lesson. And the lesson is going to go all the way back to your childhood. It's going to go all the way back to your adolescence. It's going to go all the way back to your teenage year. It's going to go all the way back to your 20s. It's going to go all the way back to your 30s. Whenever you started mixing and mingling and mixing them juices, okay? Yeah, I said juices, bitch. The fuck? I'm still Kem Arts. Goddamn. Mixing them juices. Yeah. Them genes, them DNA, the life force, bitch. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all wasn't born last night. Shit. We came out of the dark, bitch, but we wasn't born last night. We came out of the dark, but we wasn't born last night. Oh, God. Thank you for that information. I needed that. Thank you, B. It said, yeah, years seemed like 12. Hell yeah. That 1 year seemed like you've been with that motherfucker 12 years. I mean, God damn. Shit. And it said, I was chosen to go on a divine UC assignment. I am what and snow. I can't even read that. Wait a minute. Foolishness text. Plain and simple. Yeah, even humor is coming back. Yeah, with photos from 8 years ago and the wariness in the person's spiritual. Ooh, and reality, the roots of. What? You said 7 years here? Look, what I needed to hear right now. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like literally. Confirmation. Like literally. Let's go. I know, right? That man, them little years be seeming like 25, 50 years, don't it? Because you be like, what the hell is this? Because on the bottom floor, that's the lust and infatuation. You're dating between the legs and not what's between the person's brain or what's in the person's heart. You know, if they're that type, if y'all match some type of way, or y'all, is this your complimentary? Is this person gonna be there for you, have your back, support you, not secretly jealous and envious of you, right? A narcissist will marry you just to be entangled in your life and knock you up just to be entangled in your life and know they fucking jealous of you. Know they got a complex about their mother. They will do that. Yep, knowing they hate women. Yes, they will do that. They will try to tie y'all down. And women will try to get y'all caught up too. Like they said, women too. Women will do that fucking shit too. Knowing they hate their daddy. Knowing they hate the last man that hurt them. So they gonna go out there and fix somebody else. Hook up culture with somebody else. Ruin somebody else's life. Y'all, this go either way. So yeah, I just had to give it a title. So it's You're Not It Sis by me, Lukisha Williams, Kem Arts, aka, right? But y'all, you can see how you can put it both ways. So don't come down here with that bullshit, okay? Because I ain't gonna keep saying it. All right. Yeah, I've learned the hard way. Yep. Thank you, Wolfram. So yeah, let's get back on this. Okay, let's go. Oh Lord, I wish I had some light. Oh Lord, let there be light. Thanos. All right. It says friends with, okay, so unless you stop being friends with benefits, then y'all go your own way, right? So it was saying, unless you stop being friends with friends, and not all A and B people will be friends with benefits. Not all of them will be, but they at least call and check up on you. They at least call, have a good talk conversation with you, right? That could be emotional soul tie though. So you still got to watch that too. So you can still form an emotional soul tie, a sexual soul tie, a physical soul tie, a mental soul tie, psychological soul tie, right? Financial soul tie, and an environmental soul tie, right? 7 soul ties there. So again, and those are my 7 soul ties, by the way. And so it says, just someone to talk to because we all need someone to talk to, right? So you could be just exchanging the emotional energy. Sometimes it's just emotional energy being exchanged, just someone to talk to because we all need somebody to talk to, right? Getting to know each other on an emotional level, right? And then it says becoming friends first love, before love's type of comment or commitment or relationship. Becoming best friends, in other words. Sometimes it's just emotional. People want to see how you feel about things, where you stand about certain things, right? Talk about certain, politics, religion, or whatever, the news, or whatever, the day to day. And sometimes men use women to give advice on women that they like, and women use men to give advice on other men that they like. So it go both ways. And sometimes, like I said, it's just, let's see if we can be friends first before we get in a relationship and then make a final commitment. And that's what people, remember, you want to marry your best friend. You don't want to marry somebody that hates you and you don't know they hate you because they got mama daddy issues. Been there, done that, got that fucking t-shirt. You want somebody that can be your friend, that you know you can talk to, that's giving you good sound advice, not criticizing you, not talking down on you, not condemning you, not everything that you got, everything you do is fucking wrong and everything they do is fucking right. That's a narcissist. That's a toxic person. That's a karmic. Either three, those three different descriptions, but they're either three, right? So you got to decide, oh no, this person ain't in, no, this ain't, I can't get a conversation in with this motherfucker. Every time this motherfucker cutting my words off. I can't even talk. I can't even express myself. They can always express themselves, but I can't express myself. Or if I'm doing something, why my shit got to be fucked up, but they shit is all glorious. That's a narcissist. That's a narcissist. They trapped in their own little head, own little world about narcissists. They can do no wrong because, see, somebody told them when they was little they can do no wrong, so they went up in this big old ego thinking they could do no wrong, right? This book, by the way, y'all, fucking hit it on the dot today. Oh boy, I really want to, I'm gonna have to go there. I got to right quick. I got to. Let me digress for a little bit. I am booked. Get this. Let me show you how the persona worked. This is how the persona worked. I gotta go back over here. It says, why you think you're not God. The intuitive mind is a sacred gift. Y'all, I read more than one book at one time. I'm sorry, y'all, but y'all gonna have to bear with me because this what I just said about a narcissist, that's why, and I read this during a foot detox today, this morning, before I got on. And soon I read this, it came in. So I gotta let y'all hear it, right? Okay, so intuitive mind is a sacred gift and a rational mind is a faithful servant. We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. Albert Einstein. And it says, feel. One persona is limiting our ability to hear our inner voice, right? The persona is the fake, the masked self, the ego, right? It says, I am. Yes, lots of people embrace their persona and block their inner self. They do not recognize that their thoughts created everything that surrounds them and everything that they have become. Some don't want to believe that their thoughts are responsible. That's why people have created this idea of an evil God. They don't like what they created. People who say God is all loving and mean it are really happy. They may not understand that they are God, but they feel that God is shining love down upon them instead of judgment. Feel. So it's really people judging themselves, not God. I am says absolutely. This is a conversation between feel and I am. Right and wrong, good and bad, are human creations. Some would rather think that this idea of a God outside them is responsible, and that he is mean and doesn't love them. That would explain why they find themselves in what they feel is misery. If you are looking at your life and you are unhappy with what surrounds you and what you are, it is because you are not aware of your creative power. If you are happy with what surrounds you, it's because you understand that you have a power. You have a power on some level. You know you are more than the doubts and fears of your persona, right? Watch this shit finna get real deep. And then you finna see why I had to stop. With them telling the narcissist they can do no wrong. So remember that line about the narcissist can do no wrong, because I'm finna come up on it over here. But I wanted to kind of give y'all the God part, and then you'll see. And it says, so, and then Phil says, so tell me more about the persona. What is the persona? I am. The persona is the part of you that believes you are not God and believes that we are not all one. It's a gift that you're given when you come into a body in the physical world that allows you to believe you are an individual. Because of the persona, you are able to have a multitude of experiences as an individual. Your persona doesn't change the truth about who you really are, but it exists in the physical world, but because it has been created. There is only one real truth. The truth is you are God, and your thoughts create. Okay. Confirmation. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, I'm burping. Confirmation. Damn, I'm burping. I'm burping on that one, y'all. Okay, let's go. Now, this, I said read again because I wanted to come back to this. Listen to how your thoughts that people project on you when your mama get pregnant. This was going to fuck y'all up. This is where the personas come. The egos start. The onion starts building. And then we unravel the onion, right? To remember who we really were before all this crap happened. And it says, when your parents found out that they were pregnant with you, they began thinking thoughts about you, guessing what you would be like, hoping and worrying about you. Their thoughts started to create your persona. When they told other people that they were pregnant, those people started thinking thoughts about you. Whether they hated your mom, jealous of your mom and dad, hated because this was the side chick, or they stole their man and had a baby. All, think about it. Other people started thinking about you, and your mama done told the world that she pregnant, and now you got other people projecting thoughts towards you in your mama belly. That's why people don't tell people they pregnant. That's why people let the first 3 months, they don't say nothing, because they want to be the one to put that energy in that baby besides other people. Now we understand that. Back then we didn't really probably understand that. Not too many people did. It says, okay, so people started projecting, right? And it says they wondered and worried about you. Then it said, hold up. When they told other people that they were pregnant, those people started thinking thoughts about you. They wondered and worried about you. It says doctors started thinking thoughts about you. Doctors? And it says when you were born, the doctor and the nurse examined you, and that started to create upon you. That's why home births are important. Because now all these people thinking thoughts about you, the doctor, the nurse, the people your family told you were pregnant, and all this. So this starts the persona stage of the baby. Now listen, it says, then you were given a name, and your name wasn't God. Ooh, but your ass is God. Goddess. Your name was Joe or Ann. And you grew up believing that's who you were. Your name is Joe, your name is Ann. You grew up believing that's who you was. Not even believing that you're God. You went up and started believing that that is your name and that is not your goddamn name. Oh my God, this motherfucker. Yeah. Woo. It said you were an individual. You weren't part of the oneness that is God. So your name took us out of the oneness of being God. And that's why a lot of y'all believe that God punishing you, that it's judgment and it's this, because you're not seeing yourself as God. Okay, come on. You just heard all this. That's why I had to tie it in. It says, that's not true, but it's a creation. It says, so it exists in the physical world. Now here go Phil. My persona is not something I created. It's something other people created for me. He's asking that question. I am says, for the first few years of your life, you're only being created upon. We're going to let that marinate. For the first few years of your life, you're only being created upon. Spoke about, talked about, thought about, worried about. But look, and then it says, you are running on a blueprint. You are made of I am, but I am's consciousness is not in you creating with its thoughts. So it's saying the I am consciousness didn't even come into us first. Listen, I'm just reading the book. It came later. It didn't come when we was born. I don't know who the fuck wrote this book. Oh, Aaron Worley. And I'm like, now, listen, because I'm breaking this shit down for y'all. It says, but at a certain age, no. I am conscious, didn't come into your thoughts yet, right? Not in you creating with his thoughts. But at a certain age, it varies depending on the person. I am's consciousness and ability to create with thoughts enters into a child. Confirmation, the zap. So what this is saying, that's why their consciousness is not online when they come here. Now, this is not everybody though. So that part, no, some of us come here in alignment. Some of us come in alignment later, like in the toddler age or the adolescent age or the teenage age. That's why we all got people coming into spirituality different ages, right? Out of the mouth of babes, see? Out of the mouth of babes. And that's why 0 through 7 years is the most important, that you raise your own child, because we're sending our children to schools of that are not like us, and people that's going through other shit at home, and they're projecting that on our children. If they're not a natural loving person, they're projecting all that hate and spewing all those thoughts and all their worries on our children, right? Vice versa, right? So you got to get where homeschool come in at, and why homeschool is important, and why doula and childbirthing is important, and why even picking a doctor and a nurse that is, got some sense, if you want to call it. So I believe, I ain't gonna say believe, I can agree with some of this, but a lot of this I can tweak, because I can see the shit that's not there. So it says it's about, okay, wait. Enters the child. It says it's about the time that a person will remember their first memory. So it says you had a very limited ability to remember before before then. That's why some kids can remember stuff at 3, 5, 8, 7. They can remember certain incidents like back, like how Lucy did. She said, I remember in the womb. I remember back in the womb. So she went all the way back to the womb. That means she had her consciousness, I am, when she was in the womb. So everybody, some people get it outside the womb. Some people get their consciousness in the womb. Else they wouldn't have put that in there. So that's why I can agree with some of it, but not all of it. Because I'm one of those that remember, right? Again, at a very, very young age. So because you come in like that, and everybody else got to tweak this and work on this and do the shadow work to get the I am to come in so they can be their own creator as what? God. Ooh. And if y'all don't take responsibility in creating your world and reality for yourself, somebody else will. Somebody else gonna start creating it for you. You got to take responsibility for creating it yourself. Let's go. And it says, when I am in you, your thoughts join with everyone else's to continually create your persona. Remember, I told y'all a while back that, confirmation, that those thoughts will drop in you and it'll be the same thought as a person on the other side of the planet. And if you don't move on it, somebody else will, because you're now part of the conscious pool. You're a part of the conscious creation now of I am. So spirit gonna just dump it, and whoever get it, whoop, is theirs. They got the credit for it because they thought of it first. They did it first. You see what I'm saying? To the people around them, of course you can't see on the other side of the planet, but to the people around you that's in your sphere of influence, you're the first one to do it. But then there's other people around the planet that has done it too, right? So you got to look at it like consciousness, the pool of consciousness, meaning that energy, that circular rate. When you're leveled up and you're at a higher frequency, you can join that level of creation, of creating, of creativity, right? That part. Not everybody can, because people got work to do, right? They got stuff to do. And it says, when I am in you, your thoughts join with everyone else's to continue creating your persona. In most cases, you will continue reinforcing what other people are creating upon you. If you're told that you're a great, this is that part. If you're told you're a great kid and who is smart and awesome all the time, you'll believe it. It says you'll walk around knowing how awesome you are. You'll tell people, I'm a great kid, right? I'm awesome. I'm really smart. And then it says those thoughts will be created and recreated constantly. And that's what you'll grow up believing. Oh, wait. And it says if somebody at some point says you're stupid or bad, you'll start wondering, am I stupid? Am I bad? Right? Then more you think about it, the more you'll start creating it. So you create your persona too, but you don't start creating it upon your own persona until you're old enough. For I am to be thinking and creating in your body. Child, look at here, y'all. So that's like these narcissists. They were told, oh, you this, you this, you this. So they got that persona about them. They're going from childhood of what they were told, and then they don't see themselves as God. So these are the people that will be, let me go back and tell you, these will be the people that they know they're special, but they won't do nothing to come off the plantation. Because remember, God creates. I am that I am. So that means, yeah, they may believe they're a good kid and they're this and that, but they have not took that step out of that persona to say, I am the God over my reality, and take that leap and joining the pool and the oneness of God, goddess, right? Universe and God, right? God is God. Who understood that? Now look how deep that shit was. I just had to let y'all know. And I ain't getting no damn write-off, no damn discount for that book, okay? So again, but y'all see it now? Y'all get how you gotta constantly reinforce how good children are. I hate kids is goats, but how good the child is and how this, and so that way they'll feed. That's why you teach them I ams. I'm beautiful. I'm confident. I'm strong. I'm this. I'm that. I'm beautiful as I am. Da 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 da. Because that everybody's projecting on them at school, their friends, their peers. And this is all through our life. And then some adults today, some of y'all out there looking at me today, you're just like what I just read. You're still running off of somebody else's projection of you and persona of you. And then you're feeding into it. So that's why I say you're creating on it too. So until you step into the oneness of God is God, okay, then you'll start getting in the collective creation pool and being a creator called God. Not your name. We are not our name. We are not our name. We're not our titles. I've told y'all this for over 5 years. We are not that shit. Titles don't mean shit. We are consciousness, right? We're creating our own individual realities within our creation, our experience as a human. And if you're not creating it, somebody else is going to be creating it for you. And I've always been open with y'all about that. Because I do affirmations. And that's an affirmation book. Now, don't say I ain't trying to help y'all. Y'all need to get on one accord. Y'all need to get on one accord. Okay? That's that book. We probably won't even have it in book club now. Since it's up in this. I might still, because it's a lot more I want to break down in that book anyway. All right. Y'all know me. I'll tear a motherfucking book up. I will decode the shit out of that damn thing. All right, let's go. Okay, so now it says, okay, so now it says, can A and B develop into a commitment or marriage? Yes. Sometimes A and B can become very great friends, and throughout the course of life, it is known sometimes that they marry each other. So sometimes A and B do go on later to marry each other because they may look up and say, well, you know, we might well get married. We best friends. What more? We know everything about each other. We done took the time to date these, 5+ years or talk to each other 5+ years. They look around and they find they is the soulmate the whole fucking time. They didn't even know it. So you can still end up marrying A and B, A or B. It depends. But you can still end up because remember, you want to marry your good friend. You want to marry your best friend. You want to marry a narcissist. You want to marry somebody that's jealous of you. No, you want to marry somebody you can't talk to, can't get an edge, don't want to hear your side of the story or your opinion. We can't agree to disagree. No, you don't want to marry somebody like that. No, you don't. And it says, yeah, they can get married throughout the course of life. It is known sometimes they will marry each other after not finding their own, so-called version of the right person. I don't know if you would call that rebound or, shit, we might as well get married because we've been friends this long. I don't know what go through their mind about that part, but that's probably what some of them probably figure out. You know what? We might as well marry each other. We're very good friends. I like you, da-da-da. Some of them may. It's probably rare. It probably don't happen a lot. Probably happens, but it probably don't happen a lot. All right. And it says, and finally get into their relationship because they've been friends for so long. It says they may choose to say, hey, since we don't have anybody, we might as well be together. Some of them do that. It says we know each other, we are comfortable, and we trust each other. See, because they've established that trust. And that's another thing. You want to be able to trust the man and the woman that you're marrying. You want somebody trustworthy. You want somebody that has been there thick and thin. They have proved, they have earned their trust. You didn't give it to them. They earned it by being there so long and doing things for you and being a part of your life. And, you calling for advice and they helping you with women advice and you helping them with me. Yeah, they know a little bit about you. Yeah, but okay, so then they know what they're getting into, right? So at least they know what they fucking getting into. If they know a little bit about you, right? And so let's see, where am I at? I keep losing my spot because of this dang on thing. The right part, okay, and getting as long, okay. You make sure. And it says, then sometimes it can ruin a good friendship, so choose wisely. So then sometimes, even if you do that, sometimes it can ruin, sometimes, damn it, what the fuck is this thing doing? This motherfucker here is doing some of everything, y'all. It's moving shit. This motherfucker here. See what I'm saying? It's hard to read on this damn thing. Child. Okay. And so you can lose a friendship like that too if it don't work out. So you want to be careful about that, you know. And it's not saying y'all slept, you know, I didn't get in the part if y'all slept together already or not, you know. And if you have, that could ruin it. Or if you haven't and you do, that could ruin it. So it could go either way. So it's best to, you know, always check with the Most High, the Creator, and ask God, the Most High, the Allah, whoever, is this the one for you? Is this, because sometimes, you know, you don't see stuff when you're in it. Because remember, when you got a person constantly in your face, you don't see sometimes that is your soulmate until y'all branch out and go your own way, get a distance between y'all, and then you may come back and be like, yeah, you're my soulmate. We didn't even realize that. No, because you were already in the friendship part of it. So it was kind of blurred lines, you know, you couldn't see, you know, because Paula Patton and Robin Thicke married each other right from high school sweethearts. I don't know when they figured that shit out, but he ended up marrying her. I don't know if they still married or not, but I know the story of them being married because they were high school sweethearts, Paula Patton and Robin Thicke, the singer, and probably a couple of other music rappers and artists did the same thing because they knew the person, they trusted the person, they had a what do you call a re-established relationship already. They already had something set about them, not just walking into somebody and say, oh, I trust you with my life. No, I fucked up and did that. I should have never fucking did that. I'm gonna tell y'all now, don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. People gotta earn your trust, and that's why it takes time to get to know and date and court people, because they gotta earn your fucking trust. That you don't give it to them. You just don't assume, right? And when I was young, I assumed, but I don't assume nothing. I don't assume nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't assume nothing, no goddamn more. All right, see there? All right, so this one go, and what is it? Okay, this is gonna be our last one. It says, do you want to risk this relationship, this good friendship, by getting into a commitment? And that's why I said choose wisely. You got to think about, okay, what if I lose a friend, or can we still be friends if this don't work out? You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you had all those years of knowing each other and you got married to this person, you don't want it to go to waste. But sometimes it do. So choose wisely. And it says, ask yourself before you go and be in a relationship with that person, especially if you've been friends for a long time, because sometimes it may not be long lasting. Will you be friends after if it doesn't last? If it doesn't work out, can you guys come together and say, all this is not working out, let's just be friends again? Okay, so if y'all went and got in a marriage and a relationship and you go, nah, I kind of like us better being friends, you know, now can you go back to that person and say, you know what, can y'all come to disagree? Yeah, this is not working. We were better as friends. Let's just go back to being friends. See, you got to be, instead of cheating on each other, instead of dragging each other out, instead of keeping each other tied down. If y'all were friends before, you should be able to come and be friends then and say, you know what, I liked us better when we were friends. Can we just like not do this and be friends again? Like, and then get that divorce or whatever. Yeah, do that then. Okay. But I'm just saying, you still got to come together like reasonable adults. And then this last little paragraph, if you can characterize your friendships in your relationship, it will make you be more in control of the relationship, because you know where the person stands with you, whether you expressed it to them or not. That's with men. That's what men do, and that's what women do. So that you never lose focus on reciprocating or giving to people that do not deserve your time, attention, energy, affection to the wrong person. So people put people in categories so they don't waste their time. In other words, the non-negotiables, the boundaries. So, because you don't want to give to somebody that is not going to be worth it and reciprocating. So everybody put people in categories all the time. Remember, I said the human psyche can't deal with nothingness. Nothingness is everything. I can, but they can't. A lot of people can't, because nothingness is everything. I don't give a fuck. Like, nothingness is everything. I don't gotta have a title for you, but I'm gonna help y'all put people in a title if you need one, because I can let you be whatever the fuck you want to be, and I'm gonna be what I'm gonna be, and that's nothingness is everything, right? Just like that consciousness I am that I was talking about. So you let people be who they are, and then you put them in the place of where you want them to be in your life. You don't go and try to change a person to be that person to be in your place, in your life. See how you fuck up? That's how y'all fucked up. Y'all did exactly that. You try to go change a person to make them fit into your life by your definition, not by theirs. You go and allow a person to be who they are. You can see where you need to put the person at in your life. You can see where you need to plug them in at. You can see if they make a difference in your life. You can see if they're valuable to you or not. And you not be wasting your time, energy, time of focus and concentration. You see what I'm saying? With somebody that's not reciprocal, or with somebody that doesn't value friendships the way y'all do. And nobody's ever going to do it, tit for tat. But they got to have something about a value of a relationship or a friendship, right? Like not backstabbing. Like not, not deceiving or betraying somebody. So it says, and in the last little sentence or two, so having a category, whatever that category is, would be beneficial in keeping you current and in the now, and not getting lost in the illusion, I can't wait to get married, or maybe he's the one. So when you put him in a category, it keeps y'all in the now. Like, I'm going to stay present. He in this category. I'm not going to look at the future. He's a potential. I can get married. Da-da-da-da-da. We going to have a kid. We're going to have a pick. You won't be painting a picture without no frame. You will be seeing him as he is and judging him every day, judging her every day, not in a bad way, but just judging meaning seeing what they're showing you. And then you'll go by that every day, or every week, or every month, or every year, da-da-da-da. And you won't get, in that speculation of, future planning, future faking, and they ain't got no future with you. Do y'all got that? What page are we on? I don't even know. What the hell? Well, anyway, that's it. So that's it for that book club part. We'll do some more of my book, You're Not It, Sis. All right. So hope that helps. Y'all can purchase it on my web. I think it's like $14, and I think the affirmation book is $9.99, and that should be $14.99 on my ebook on my website. Your KEMARTS .org. That's the only place you can buy my ebook. All right, it's off of my own website. All right, and confirmation. So, and then if y'all want that little I am book right there, y'all can get that one. It says, we are all God, we just have forgotten. And that's that consciousness. I create, I am that I am. The I am and I am, right? So y'all can get that book if y'all want to. I was just picking up a couple of books to read while I was doing my foot detox, because that's an hour. So I was like, shit, I need to read then. So let me just pick here's the other book we're going to probably do this book, y'all. This is a empath. I like him. He comes on shorts and stuff like that. Vital Jermaine. He's good. The empath color is pink. So we might do this book. These are the two books I sat down with while I was doing my foot detox today. So we're going to probably do this book next. We'll do my book. We'll do this book. I might read. Y'all read more than one book at one time. But we might do this book too. He got several other books too. So empath is pink is the color of empath by Vital Germain. All right. So we're going to probably read that book right there. If y'all want to get it and look at it. This is more about who we are as empaths, not narcissists. All right. There he is right there. And he on shorts and I think he's on TikTok, but I think I saw him on shorts. He might be on YouTube. So those are the two books if y'all want. And then my ebook right there. Because I got a lot of empath books. But confirmation. So again, y'all enjoy that? That's good. Oh, I did it where I could see. Because child, I was not going to be able to see this at nighttime. I barely could see it now. We should have thought about that blue. Well, of course, when you print it, it ain't going to be that. It's going to be like one of these pages. It's going to be like this. But it's just in an ebook. We were trying to make something catchy. And I didn't think about reading it, evidently. I should have put it on black and white so I could see it. Shit, because it's like, whoa, damn. I can't even fucking see that damn thing. All right. Thank y'all for purchasing that. Like, hopefully we can be getting some, I'm going to go do some digging and get it in print for some of y'all that already bought it. So I can get y'all that. The first 100 was going to get my autographed copy. So hopefully I can get a good printing company that's going to print decent amount of books without having to fucking pay a whole lot for little books. So we'll get on that and try to put maybe print on demand or something. I got to find somebody that print on demand, baby, because that'll be more like it, where I don't have to worry about stacking it, keeping them myself. I don't want to have to keep them myself. So if y'all know any print on demand companies out there, y'all let me know so I can get this printed. If y'all know any print on demand that's reasonable, you know, email me from my stuff down there or something on my website so I can check them out and get those in print. Because I got like, I think I got like five people. I think 5 people I owe a book to with my signature in it. So I'm probably going to sign App KemArts, but I might sign my real name. I don't know. But y'all let me know if you got some good, reasonable book companies out there, print on demand, because I don't want to have to tote books around. These I would have had to get all the books and then keep them, and I didn't want to do that. I want print on demand, like how you do the t-shirts and stuff and the hats. I don't want to have to keep that merchandise myself. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hope that helps on the dating scene, okay? Because winter is dating, you know, it's Christmas and all that energy right there. So y'all gonna be getting out meeting people. So hopefully y'all you take some note. But you know, that bitch, that potential in that bitch category is mine, bitch. Kem Arts. That's what I call that damn, the potential category. And you over there on the bench because you ain't acting right. So we're gonna have to sit you down over him. Okay, let him sit over there. Okay. Y'all be safe out there in this dating hookup culture. Don't be out there hooking up with folks. All right. Don't be out here hooking up with that folks. And remember, the lust and infatuation stage is like a total of 5 years. I forget which one is 2 and which one is 3 to wear off. It's to let it wear off. You know what I'm saying? Let it cook off. Let it burn off. All right. So that's what, and some men and women probably know that, and that's probably why they take a long time too, because down, you know, when you've grown and matured a lot, you kind of know if anybody trying to come at you at the first, that ain't what it is. They just infatuated. You another loop on the belt. You another hole in the belt. They not really serious because they moving too fast. So the whole thing is just so y'all don't let people take y'all too fast. If they want to court you and date you, they need to do it the right way. They don't need to be rushing into nothing. Rushing alone is a red flag, y'all. That's a red flag. Okay? So thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace, love, and harmony. We'll do it again. We'll do episode 45. I'm going to put this in the playlist on my YouTube channel. All right, for book club, Kem Arts book club. So it'll be episode 44 on this particular one. And if y'all want to get those books, get these books. We're going to touch on these books next, probably on episode 45. All right. And we'll probably do, I might just keep them together then. I don't know. We'll see if something I read, we might keep them together. We may not. But we'll do mine again, and then we'll do those other 2 if y'all want to get them. Y'all can. in case I don't do it, in case I move to another book, because I be flowing through my books. All right, depends on what I'm feeling, what I need. Then I go look at my books and get it. And I just happen to pick these up and be like, you know what? I need to look at this. I wanted to look at these, and so I was like, yeah, let's look at these. Okay. All right. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace, love, and harmony. Hotel, and we got pop up. Pop up is number 1, Slay, number 2, Tanya, and number 3, Pandora. 14, 14, 25, 25, 35, 35, 45, 45. We got the Abatla Gratitude Candle tomorrow. $50 Cash App, PayPal, Venmo by midnight tonight. And then we got Oshun, Yemia, and Gaia's Gratitude Candle on Monday. So $50 Cash App, PayPal, Venmo that by Sunday night. And then we got cord cutting on the 29th, the last October cord cutting on the 29th, $100 Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, that by the 28th at midnight. And then we got cord cutting on 11/2. All right, and then we got Love Money Business on 11/5, $50 Cash App, PayPal, Venmo on the Love Money Business Channel. The cord cutting on 11/2, $100 Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Let me know if y'all want a protection candle for November. And then I got triple reverse candle on the 10th, $50 Cash App, PayPal on November the 10th. And then I got court case on the 12th. Y'all let me know if y'all need a court case between the 6th, 7th, or the 8th. Because I think that's too far. We just had a court case this past week. Ooh, that would be 3 weeks. Ooh, that would be 3 weeks, y'all, before the next court case candle. That's $50. I might have to move that. And we haven't had a triple reverse since, that would be 2-3 weeks again too. So yeah, okay. So the 10th, triple reverse return to sender candle on the 10th. And then on the 12th, court case candle, $50, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. So, and then Love Money Business on 11/20, $50 Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. And that's as far as I got. I need to move my week up so I can finish out the rest of November and see what's on the rest of that. So book club we did, yay! Confirmation, we did book club, got that out the way. And we still may have, I don't know if I may have it, I usually have it on Sunday, but because we didn't have a candle today, I just took advantage of doing it today. But it's usually every Sunday and then sometime during the week when I feel like I want to read. And then we may not have it tomorrow because that's going to be 3 things. That's why we did it today, because we got candle and pop-up. So that's why we did it today, where I could squeeze it in. So it'll be in the playlist with the other books, y'all. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, if y'all want to be on the list for pop-up. 14, 14, 25, 25, 35, 35, 45, 45. We only taking a few names. All right. So y'all can get on that. Okay. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. You're Not It, Sis was the name of my book on my website. You're Not It, Sis. All right. Dating, relationship advice. All right. Because a lot of this dating coaching stuff, nah, don't play with people's heartstring. That's how y'all getting hurt. That's going to lead a lot of women and men and stuff to get hurt doing that. So y'all need to not do that. If you're going to waste somebody's time, just leave them alone. Just leave them alone. Go somewhere else. Don't play with people's heart like that. You know, because y'all wouldn't want nobody to play on y'all heartstring and using y'all and abusing y'all like that. So don't do that to other people. That's not cool. Y'all need to learn that that's really not cool. Even though that's what a lot of coaches are pushing, get what you can out of people. No, get your ass up and take your ass to work or start your own business. And you won't have to take advantage of other people. So if you get out there and do the shit on your part, you won't have to take advantage of people. So that's just lazy people that want to get what they can get. Those are takers. Those are not even givers. And that's why they end up in a bad situation they can't get out of. And then y'all don't find these dating coaches getting y'all ass out of that shit either. So y'all need to keep that in mind when y'all get any advice like that. When y'all get stuck between a rock and a hard place, where them dating coaches at? That's telling y'all that. Where the fuck they at? They not there to get y'all ass out of that shit. I thought the fuck not. Exactly what the fuck I thought. Don't do that, y'all. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. That's like a classic thief. That's just a classic thief. You might well go in the store and steal it, because that's exactly what the fuck you doing. You lying to get it, so you stealing it. You know, ain't even telling the truth. Now, who want to marry somebody like that? Who want to fucking marry somebody like that? Literally. Who want to marry somebody like that? You know, they ain't nowhere to be fucking found, but they telling y'all to do the shit, and they already got a husband, but they telling y'all to do this fuck shit so y'all life can be in trouble. No, fuck that. Hell no. No, I ain't never had to do that. Nah, I ain't trying to do that either. I ain't gotta stoop that damn low. Just for materialism, just to get shit. If you be yourself in the divine feminine, men will give you stuff. You don't have to lie to men. Men will give you exactly what you love and what they know you love if you're in your divine feminine. See, this is the problem when women are really that feminine bullshit, but they not really in their divine feminine. So if they were in their divine feminine, they wouldn't have to ask nothing from no man. A divine masculine will come up and just give you your stuff. They'll be like, here, what you want? Here, what you want? Here. You need this? Here. I'll buy you something. They'll know by listening to you, by talking to you, by you expressing in a general conversation what you like and what, you know, makes you happy, and then next you know they show up with it. That's a divine masculine. If you gotta beg a man to get you something and you gotta trick a man to get you something, y'all both out of line. He ain't the one and you ain't the one either. Because y'all both is full of shit. And you're not in your divine feminine. So rather be in your divine feminine, you want to go out here and lie to men and women instead of being in your divine masculine and feminine. You rather go out here and lie to try to get people to give you stuff, give you gifts and stuff. That's not the way you do that. You attract it when you're in your divine feminine. That's the magnetism we just read about. The divine feminine, divine magnet, the electromagnetism. They'll give it to you just because of love or because they saw, you know, it's touching their heart to give it to you. They'll give it to you from a genuine place, right? My gosh. And even if you do ask, if they don't, okay, they don't. At least you asked. And if they don't, oh well. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. Everybody got a right to say no. So then when they ask you for something, no back. Okay? It's a no back. Okay, that's all it is. It's going to be a no back. So if you ain't feeling it, you ain't feeling it. If they ain't feeling it, they ain't feeling it. Okay? A no is a no. So it's just move on time. Just got back. Doing trick or treat early? Oh, damn. Early? Oh, they doing that early, huh? It is Halloween next Friday. No is a sentence, a complete sentence. No is a complete sentence with a period. With a T on it. Okay, period. It's a complete sentence. The Bible says, let your yeas be yea and your nays be nay. Your no's be no and your yeses be yes. That's a complete sentence. Yes and no is a complete sentence. You need nothing else after those two words. Nothing else. You know, it's just what it is. And people don't want to accept no's because they haven't dealt with trauma. They seeing it in like how that creation part book was saying, how somebody else made them feel about saying no or feel about saying yes. And that's why we got problems over giving and under giving and not reciprocating, right? Because of how somebody else defined yes and no, okay, to us, instead of us being the God and recreating that yes and no for ourselves, right? Instead of we being God of our reality and goddess of our reality and recreating that reality how we want to live it as God, okay? This. My nose itching. All right, y'all. Let's go. Hope y'all enjoy that. My book, You're Not It, Sis. Thank y'all for attending. Appreciate you. Peace, love, and harmony. Y'all get on that website and buy it. All right. Go on and buy it now. I may not read all of it. So I'm going to do it just like I do all the other books. So get on over there and buy it if y'all want to hear the rest of the goods. Because I ain't finna read it to you. Because if I read it to you, you're going to you won't buy it. Go buy it. Okay? And y'all can read along when I come back. And we do it again. All right? It's Oh yeah, at the church parking lot. Yeah, the malls and the church parking lots is probably the safest places nowadays. And the schools. And the schools probably. The schools, the malls, and the parking lot is probably the safest. Some places, it depends on where you live at, the communities are, you know, but yeah, that's sad. It come to that part where we gotta be so careful about trick or treating. But hey, everybody ain't good. Everybody ain't, you know, who they say they are, wearing a mask. You know, they gonna bring some home from school next week anyway. Matter of fact, I think they is gonna have it in them classrooms next week. So they gonna bring some more candy from school too. All right, y'all. Let's get off so we can do pop up. All right. See y'all in a minute.